All right, let's get this started. Let me open up the chat. Looks like we're live. Open up, get the video link. There we go. Pop out chat. Drag it on over. Can you really hear the fan there? There, let's do that. Hello, hello. I think that's fine. Hi, everyone. Let's tag stream notification. There we go. I'm not sure why the title just says Lieb. I don't know. Whatever. What if I do this? Whatever. We'll double tag. Stream notification. Whatever, I tried. It's because I am on a laptop. There's nothing I can do about that. That's been like that. Yeah, I don't know why. The link on the Discord just says Lieb, but is the video or the stream title at least correct? I'm doing well. But yeah, we'll do a little bit today. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're here. We're doing. This is kind of where we left off last time. I did a little off stream on those blocks. So this is kind of where we are, high arc. On stream, it's normal time. Okay. Perfect. I don't know why that is the way wait, maybe is it because I have this? I don't know. I tried. But yeah. We got these blocks taken care of. Again, this area is supposed to be like an Atlantis type structuring. So I think next step is going to be these blocks. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do there. I think I have an idea. But let me start with, okay, let me go to this. Let's add another group, 42. I just want to see if this looks any good. I think we're gonna have to turn that down. Turn that up. Maybe not that much. You see what I'm trying to do? Try to pulse it to the beat. That's gonna be. I'll have to perfect that, like the sync of that off stream, I think. That's gonna pulse that. Yeah, I figured. So let's check main only. There we go. Put that to 304. I'm having pork ribs later. Sounds good. There. God, my game is a little laggy, but it's all right. And then similarly, what I want to do, put this to 43, and I'm going to alternate it like that. Like that. You know, kind of make it a little lively. Vary the pulses on these. I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do for this, but I think I'm gonna do some like cool little movement. I don't know. Still thinking. We're very much trying to do some brainstorm some ideas this session. I think I could probably do another one. That's probably fine. And then that way, we can just do this. And then what, this is 42. Was last stream? Yeah, it was bad. Last stream was bad. No one was here. It was not very motivating. What if I did? Yeah, like something like that. We are at 7, yeah. It was tragic. It was a stream on a Wednesday night, though, I believe, so I'm not too terribly surprised. So it is what it is. I'm just watching and trying to fix your switch. What's wrong with it? So let me think here for a second. If I want this to be I need to think of ways to decorate this. I mean, for time camp, over. Hey, that's glad to hear it. That means a lot. I'm trying to get a final preview out here within the month. So, and that's gonna have all the parts that, like, hopefully like a full like everything that is complete. I hope. The way I set up this this color thing is not ooh, I could just do something with this actually. So yeah, we're working on merging things together, getting some of it cleaned up. It's a little bit of a process though. We're trying. Some parts are just a little messed up. Just take it down this cloud. Yeah, hey, trust me, I want this thing done just as much. It's been over 2 years in development now. There's some people that haven't finished that have, started when it started, the day it started development, that haven't finished yet. So yeah, I mean, I want that. You're sending the merging image. Yeah, it's there's some parts that we're trying to work through. Build helpers just kind of broken some of the parts. See, like, hey, I don't know. I have no expectation for where it's gonna place, how it's gonna get rated. I'm just along for the ride, and whatever happens, happens. But yeah, like, we've been trying to, like, especially like this part, like, completely broke, and I spent a while trying to merge it. We're working, like, we're trying. Progress has been made though, we're trying. What the heck happened here? Why? What? That makes no sense. How did that happen? That makes no sense. I have no idea. Club chat when you can. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Forgot about that. That we got fixed. Believe it or not. So I think what I'm feeling. Where is it? I don't even know where this block is. There. I feel like these will kind of fit well. What color is this? 307, I guess. So I want this to have a kind of like a industrial type of vibe. I'm not crazy about how this looks so far, though. And then what if I could probably do like what I normally do for stuff like this and just like add some sort of pulsing thing. Maybe not. What do I have at 308? What's, oh my gosh. All these colors, man. Is it 308? I don't know. Whatever. I feel like this will need some glow, but I don't know. Chaz isn't loading my PC. Waiting for. Oh, that makes no sense. But welcome. Welcome, Schmo. Let's scale this up. So it does that. Probably one more notch. Yeah. I think I could probably put one of these around it though. Well, that was 56, right? And then add some detail there. Not loads like, hey, well, welcome. Glad to have you. How's it going? I'm not crazy about how that fully looks right now. No, that's okay. I can work with that. Actually, I'm not. I don't think. Well, I don't know. I'm indecisive. Where is this? Okay, I think I want some of the these wire things. How am I just so cool? That's a good question. That's very, very nice though. All right, this is infuriating me a little bit. So I'm going to just put on, dang it. That, even though it's gonna break that. Although, whatever. I'll shrink this, I think. It's 1 month away. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, thank you for all your support though. It's very generous. And it doesn't go unappreciated. Thank you, Schmo. That's crazy. I never would have thought anyone would care to, you know. Yeah, I think didn't you ever finish level? One video, I think Atomic Can 3 level, but now you finally did. So yeah, I mean, Atomic Cannon, the first one was my first level I was really able to finish in an extremely long time. Like it was my first solo level. Like I had never been able to get through the process of building one until that happened. So it's all right. You're good. I actually finished levels now. I mean, if we're like The only ones I've finished that are solos are, you know, 1, 2, and 3. You know, I would not say I'm by any means like finishing levels on my own. But yeah, I mean, things are getting done. It's kind of cool. You know, I went a really long time. You know, I got my YouTube channel in like early 2014. Yeah. Man, I hate this pulse thing. Well, I know how to fix it, but I'm just too lazy. I need to add like some glow and stuff to this, make it feel more I gotta think. How do I want to go about this? I know how I can go about this. I go 44, and this one is just all. And this one is 45, and that's just all as well. So we'll do that. And then turn the color down substantially. So it should be dim. And then put 44 on this. Although that doesn't pulse nearly as much as I would like. That's pretty sad. This looks different from my usual stuff. Yeah, I'm really trying to experiment a little bit, because that's just kind of the nature of this part. It's kind of forcing me to experiment a little bit. I'll figure out the glow pulse at some point. But yeah, this is just, there's a lot of like effort and creativity that's gonna have to go in this part, just because there is like I don't really like that. We're trying. We're trying things. Okay. This is interesting. Sometimes it just takes a lot of experimenting to find something that you like. The glow does help this, I think, though. It gives some depth. Because, I mean, this section is just gonna be very you know, Atlantis type themed, and this little Atlantis type structure. Yeah, this is. I mean, it's not going to be a strictly like art focused level, but there are going to be like a lot more art elements than what I do on my own. And so for me to kind of, you know, stand on my, you know, own 2 feet here is to kind of go out of my comfort zone a little bit. And that's the reason why like I'm building my part first. Like we don't have really creator. We've got a few creators for the level, I believe. Um, um, Two, I think, actually. Others, right? Let me let me read the chat. I forgot to update it. Update the 82%. Whatever. I'll go back and look, but there's two others that have accepted or that have parts. There we go. Only time I actually finished the level was so many. That's all good. Don't even worry about it. And hey, that's good. That's good feedback. Woolsey's a really quality person. I've talked with Woolsey on several occasions now. He is just a really, really kind person to know. What if I do this here? Obviously, I'm gonna have to take the group off. Who? I don't necessarily know if I want to leak right now, but all that to say is that like we're very early in the process still. I still feel like that pulse is like pretty weak, but there's not really a good way for me to. If I do that, I think that works. It is just kind of darker than the rest of the blocks. Which I don't know if I'm crazy about. I don't know. But I think the idea is like I'm gonna try to finish my part. I think Toad's probably gonna work on his part, you know, to kind of give some sort of guidance for how we want the level to look. Whatever. I think I'll probably keep this for now and then try to go from there, I think. I'm going to group that. I think that's all. Yeah. So this is all needs to be 43 when I move it here. I'm gonna have to take the glow off that, or the group off that. I think there's a square right here, yeah. There. I'm not sure. I'm a bit indecisive of how I feel about this right now. But what I've learned is you just kind of gotta just try. And I think I'll be able to. I think part of the problem is it's just the glow. The glow pulse is, these are too bright. How, why, okay, why is this not pulsing now? Oh, it's because, okay, I know why. Because I haven't set them to pulse. There we go. I think that's better. Like, there we go. So now my question is, why is this, what is making this different from this? I'm stupid. This is just not the right group. Right? No, I haven't moved it over. God, I'm so stupid. There we go. I kind of mess with that. Yeah. I see a vision. I see it. The one thing that's going to be weird is the 3D, you know? It needs 3D, I feel like, to be consistent with this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So what if I had, I'm gonna have to fix that, but there. I've got this. But the problem then is this, the length of this. You know? So that doesn't look right. Although, I don't know what kind of offset that is. But I think that works, actually. I don't know. I don't know. I might just go without it. Go with that for now. I need to add this to the group. Flip it. That. And then this plus this. We're getting somewhere. We've got an idea. And then what I want to excuse me. What I would like to do is have this bounce in. So 46 is the group. Let's go 20. And I want it to bounce out, I think is what I want. Right? I mean, yeah, I need to do this, but, oh. Do that first, but. Yeah, you know. I like that. And this is all 47. Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I mess with that. Very nice, very nice. So that was my vision there on those. I like the way it bounces. It bounces very nice. You turn that off. Flip this. What's the one more, I think? Yeah. Okay. That's nice. I think I could also, well, we'll see if, I mean, we might decorate that a little bit more. But I like the vibe. This was definitely the section I felt like the most comfortable of getting right so far. I just wanted to get like very, because this is giving off like Atlantean structures, which is like, you know, what you know, again, this is kind of what we're got to go for the part. We're checking off the Atlantis type structures. And I guess some of the temple aspect. Like, I want, just because the song changes here, that's what we want there. And then similarly, like here, gonna be similar. It's just these in between that's gonna be we're gonna have to really get creative. But you know, it's, I think that's kind of when I'm at my best, is when there is something like challenging that I'm like limited in my, like I've got to figure out. Um, I might actually do this one there, and then this one 48, like that this time. Yeah. Although I bet I could, this would probably look better. I'll do using the same exact colors. Hey, I mean, I didn't, you know, I didn't copyright this color scheme, you know? Also, thank you, Mocha. How are you? How are you doing? Um, how far out did I put this? Just want to make sure I got the timing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We'll do that. So let's put that 40. This was 40. Yeah, 48. And then we'll need to make 49. Best time for uni. I remember the days back in my day. Although it's not like the workload's gotten any crazier, because I'm still studying for these exams. I just like that. It's like sometimes you just like have a vision for like what you want, and it just like works. Like, I feel, you know, I wanted this to be a little creative, so I'm really happy that what I've done so far is like working out. I did just notice something though. These aren't the right groups. 24, 25, 26, 27, I think. No. Where are the other spikes? What is this? 25. Okay, so these should be 26. I'm glad I caught that. These should be 26. There we go. That should fix that. There we go. Yeah, blending's important, but also, like, when I start, like, obviously once I discovered how blending works, that's like all I used. But now it's like, if you're able to figure out how to navigate both, that's when things really start to look good. And I think this part is the prime example of me doing that, because everything in these blocks, in the blocks and all of that is not blending. But I've got the glow that obviously is blending, and it kind of makes this pop a lot. You know? I've never done something like that for a block design. Hey, y'all gotta learn somewhere. That's totally all right. We're doing good though. I've also, this is like the most I've kind of experimented with like different shades in a while, instead of just like spamming rainbow like crazy. You know, it's cool. I got text. Okay. This is the text I just got. That's wonderful. It's like Zeronium, real. Hey Phil, welcome. How are you doing? Okay. Oh, I need to make these bounce too. Forgot. 50 and 51. So I'll put these there. This is 51, but I've got to change. This is 51. Let's start working on a target. Yeah. Good to hear. I think it's that, and then 1, 2, and then 50, like that. God, that's sick. I'm so happy with how that is turning out. And then 52. It's different than what I normally do, for sure. But I think that just makes it look so much, you know, fresher. Now the real thing is what now? Looks like there's pretty time. I don't know what that looks like, but you know, I think that's kind of what I would want to go for this part. I want this to look like you're going through a temple. Which I'm not sure what I'll do for the rest of the decoration here, or even like prior, but I gotta kind of think on how I want to approach that. Because this is going to be very cavernous. Moss, tablet, debris, and blindness types. I've got these kind of just random assets that I'm looking at using. Proprietary ring. I like that a lot. I need to figure out, there should be an there's like gotta be some sort of trigger around here. I'm not sure why the ground is going away, because even this is free mode is off. Is there something? That's what it is. I'll put that in here, I think, and we're going to turn that off. Make it big so I know that that's there. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, fine. We'll leave it like that for now. Trying to think, what do I want to do next? It's tough. I'm not sure like what the next thing I should do is, you know, because that's all I really had at these colors at this point. I mean, it has almost been an hour, but I want to do a little bit more. Maybe. I don't know. Is there anything in particular y'all would want to see me give a crack at on this for the time being? Because I'm not really sure right now. That's really all I had in mind. Not sure. I'm like drawing blanks in my mind. Is this any different if I just move this like a little up? Well, maybe if I did it right. Because that just looks better. And probably same for this too, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like a spike there would be fine. I'm not sure though. Man. I don't know. I'm a bit at a standstill for right now. I'm not really feeling many ideas. So I'll probably call it there and not try to brute force something. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, and there's only 3 people watching right now anyways. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll do this for whoever's still tapped in. Let's see who gets it. Random people, none of which were there. We're here. Oh well, I tried.